Mr. Lamborn, I recognize you for questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Abraham and Ranking Member Titus, congratulations to both of you for your appointments. I look forward to working with you and helping you in this important subcommittee. Ms. Eskenazi, I hear from my Colorado Springs constituents that it typically takes 5 years from when they request a hearing to when the hearing takes place. For fiscal year 2014, the Denver Regional Office received 420 hearing slots, but there were 2,200 veterans awaiting a hearing. And for this year, it's projected to be 450 hearing slots, but 2,100 veterans awaiting hearings. And that math doesn't work. And I know you've touched on this already, but tell us what I can tell the people like Richard. I won't mention his last name for privacy reasons. He's been waiting 3 years to await a decision. So what can I tell my veterans that you're doing to help this backlog?
Thank you. Yes, for hearings, there is quite a wait time, and it varies throughout the country depending on the location. One thing that the board is doing more of is offering video hearings. Historically, and hearings are optional in appeals. Veterans do not have to elect a hearing with a board judge to continue their appeal. And we're trying to do more more education on that to ensure that those who do request a hearing understand that it's certainly not required, it's their option. We have a few types of hearings that we offer. Historically, one of our 65 veterans law judges will travel around the country to regional offices to sit for a week face-to-face with about 45 veterans and hear a hearing in their appeal. We also offer hearings at central office here in Washington, D.C., and some veterans do elect that option. And in recent years, we've been increasing the amount of hearings that we offer through video teleconference technology. That certainly is a much more efficient time-saving way.
Anything else besides the video conferencing?
For the hearing option?
Yeah.
Certainly what we're also informing veterans is they can also submit their arguments in writing, and what they would tell the judge, they can put them in writing and send them to the judge. Again, that would move their case along a little bit faster. But certainly hearings are an area that we need to achieve more efficiencies.
Okay. Now, as you know, we've added a lot of staff in Congress during the years I've been serving. And we've added incentives, financial incentives to employees in the VA to do a faster and better job. And of course, we don't want to sacrifice either one of those, speed and accuracy. How are those incentives working in your opinion?
The board is very grateful for the increased resources we've received over the past 2 fiscal years. It's allowed us to hire over 150 new attorneys, which are so essential to adjudicate these appeals. And as a result, the board increased its output to last year 55,532 appeals decided, which is the most in the history of the board since the court review was established. So we've taken a 20% increase in staffing and increased our output at the board by 30%. So we are very grateful for those staffing efficiencies.
And this incentives, are they helping the process as well, the financial incentives, bonuses, overtime, et cetera?
The board provides some financial incentives to some of our staff to reward a job well done. We're more focused on, that's not really tied, we're more focused on providing timely quality decisions irrespective of that sort of.
Okay, thank you. And my last question, within VBA, which senior executive services, SES, employees have their performance measured to include this important matter of appeals?
For VBA, I'll defer to Ms. McCoy.
Sir, in all of our performance standards for our senior executives in the field, so for instance, the regional office directors, appeals is one element of many, many elements that are factored in to their final performance evaluation.
It is one measurement that you take, one metric?
Yes, it is,
for
sir.
Evaluating performance?
It is.
Could myself and the staff and the chairman see these standards, please? We'd like to see them in writing.
We'll work with our legislative office to answer that.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'll take that for the record. Thank you so much. I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Mr. Reyes.
Thank